The 10 most respected animals in indigenous culture. In the vast and enigmatic jungles, mountains, and plains of the world, there are creatures that transcend the boundaries of the ordinary. In the rich and diverse indigenous culture, these creatures are not mere animals but sacred beings, symbols of connection with nature and the very essence of life on Earth. In this fascinating journey, we will explore the deep beliefs of different indigenous cultures around the world and discover the 10 most respected animals in their worldview. From majestic felines embodying spiritual power to birds serving as messengers of the gods, let's delve together into the mysterious and enriching universe of these animals revered by indigenous peoples. Number 10. Kangaroo. The kangaroo, one of the most respected animals in Australian indigenous culture, holds a special place in the hearts and traditions of the native peoples of this vast and diverse land. These unique marsupials, known for their astonishing leaps and pouches in which they carry their young, have been a source of respect and admiration in the mythology and daily life of Australian Aboriginals for millennia. For many Australian indigenous cultures, the kangaroo is a symbol of strength and resilience, qualities crucial for survival in this often harsh environment. Kangaroos are known for their ability to jump great distances and speeds, inspiring many indigenous communities to see them as a symbol of overcoming obstacles and seeking opportunities in life. Moreover, the kangaroo is also associated with wisdom in many indigenous traditions. It is believed that these animals have a profound knowledge of the land and its natural cycles, making them spiritual guides for the Aboriginals. In some beliefs, kangaroos are considered elders in the animal community, attributed with deep knowledge of the land and life. Number 9. Dolphin. The dolphin, known as the spirit of the water in many indigenous cultures, is an animal that has been widely respected and revered throughout history. These majestic marine mammals, with their friendly appearance and playful behavior, have left a deep imprint on the mythology and spirituality of numerous indigenous groups worldwide, especially in coastal and riverine regions. For many indigenous cultures in North America, dolphins were seen as sacred beings and messengers of the gods. It was believed that they had the ability to communicate with water spirits and could guide fishermen to food-rich waters. Their presence in the waters was considered a good omen and a symbol of prosperity for indigenous communities. In the cosmology of some Amazonian indigenous tribes, especially the pink dolphins, were worshipped as beings inhabiting both the aquatic and spiritual worlds. They were attributed the ability to transform into humans and seek romantic relationships with people. It was believed that these encounters could bring good luck and protection. Number 8. Puma. The puma, also known as the mountain lion, is a majestic animal that has held a prominent place in indigenous culture in the Americas since time immemorial. This feline, the second largest on the continent after the jaguar, has been widely respected and revered by various indigenous tribes throughout the Americas, from northern Canada to southern Chile and Argentina. In many indigenous cultures, the puma is considered a symbol of power, strength, and courage. Qualities such as agility, dexterity, and cunning are attributed to it, making it a totem of inspiration for those seeking to overcome challenges in everyday life. The image of the puma is often incorporated into stories, myths, and legends, where it represents a guiding spirit for hunters and warriors, as well as a symbol of leadership and wisdom. Indigenous peoples have observed the puma in its natural habitat, admiring its ability to move silently and hunt with precision. This observation of nature has led to the respect and veneration of the puma as a master of hunting and adaptation to life in the wilderness. Additionally, the puma is often associated with the essence of freedom and independence, making it an important symbol for those who value a connection with the land and living in harmony with nature. Number 7. Fox. The fox, an intriguing and cunning animal, is a respected figure in many indigenous cultures worldwide. It is often attributed with characteristics of wit, cunning, and adaptability, making it a symbol of great significance in the mythologies and traditions of various indigenous communities. In many Native American cultures, the fox is considered a messenger of the gods and a clever spirit bringing knowledge and wisdom. Native Americans, such as the Navajos, Hopi, and Zunis, have woven stories and legends around the fox, portraying it as an intelligent being capable of overcoming obstacles and challenges. The fox also holds a prominent place in the indigenous cultures of Asia, where similar qualities are attributed to it. In Japanese mythology, for example, the kitsune is a fox spirit that can shape-shift and often symbolizes intelligence and magic. In China, the fox is a symbol of longevity and prosperity, believed to have the ability to transform into humans. Number 6. Owl. The owl, that majestic winged being inhabiting the darkness of the night, is one of the most respected animals in indigenous culture. Throughout history, various indigenous communities worldwide have considered the owl a symbol of wisdom, mystery, and connection to the spiritual world. This noble nocturnal bird has left a deep imprint on the traditions, beliefs, and legends of many indigenous cultures. For many Native American tribes, the owl is a messenger of knowledge and vision. It is believed to have the ability to see beyond the surface of things and penetrate the mysteries of life. Its silent flight and penetrating gaze have inspired the idea that the owl can help people find answers to important questions and understand the secrets of the night. In the culture of Native Americans, such as the Hopi, Navajo, and Lakota, the owl is often associated with healing and spiritual protection. Its presence is believed to bring comfort and guidance in times of difficulty. Additionally, the owl is a symbol of death and rebirth in many indigenous cultures, as its ability to fly in the darkness represents the transition between life and death. Number 5. Snake. Snakes are revered and deeply respected creatures in various ancestral cultures worldwide, including many indigenous populations. These fascinating creatures evoke a wide range of emotions and symbolism, going beyond the typical perception of fear that often prevails in many Western cultures. In many indigenous traditions, snakes are considered intermediaries between the earthly and the spiritual world. They are believed to possess deep and mystical knowledge as they silently glide through the earth, connecting the visible with the invisible. This makes them symbols of wisdom, transformation, and renewal. Snakes are also commonly associated with duality, as they can be both venomous and healing, reflecting the balanced and contradictory nature of existence. In many indigenous cultures, snakes are regarded as guardians of nature and symbols of respect for the natural environment. They are seen as protectors of forests, rivers, and sacred places. In some traditions, snakes are personified as deities or spirits influencing people's everyday lives, honored through rituals and ceremonies. Number 4. Turtle. The turtle, a revered being in indigenous cultures worldwide, holds a special place in the mythology and worldview of many indigenous communities. For these cultures, the turtle is a symbol of longevity, wisdom, and resilience. Over generations, turtles have been considered guardians of the land and oceans, and their presence is celebrated in ceremonies, rituals, and stories that convey ancestral knowledge. One reason why the turtle is so respected in indigenous cultures is its ability to survive in diverse environments, from oceans to rivers and lakes, and from deserts to tropical forests. Its adaptability symbolizes the importance of living in harmony with nature and learning to adapt to life's challenges. In many indigenous cultures, the turtle is seen as a spirit guide that can offer guidance and protection. Tales and myths related to the turtle often convey lessons about the importance of caring for the earth and living in balance with the environment. For some indigenous peoples, the turtle's shell shape resembles a map of creation, reinforcing its connection with creation and the earth. Number 3. Bear. The bear, one of the most respected animals in indigenous culture, has held a prominent place in the mythologies and traditions of many indigenous communities worldwide. These majestic mammals have symbolized a deep connection between humans and nature, playing a significant role in the beliefs, stories, and rituals of diverse cultures. For many Native American tribes, such as the Native Americans of the Pacific Northwest, the bear is considered a powerful totem and a spirit guide. The bear is appreciated for its strength, courage, and wisdom, qualities that indigenous people often seek to incorporate into their lives. The bear is also believed to possess the ability to heal and provide spiritual wisdom, so it is honored in healing ceremonies and initiation rituals. In indigenous cultures of North America, the bear is portrayed as a symbol of respect for the land and its resources. They are considered guardians of nature and treated with reverence in ceremonies seeking harmony with the natural environment. In other parts of the world, such as in the indigenous cultures of Asia and Europe, the bear has also had a special place in mythology and beliefs. It has been associated with fertility, protection, and a connection to the spiritual world. Bears are often seen as intermediaries between the earthly and spiritual realms. Number 2. Wolf. The wolf has held a prominent place in indigenous cultures worldwide for centuries. In these communities, the wolf is seen not only as a symbol of strength and wisdom but also as a being that embodies a deep connection with nature and the spirit of the earth. In many indigenous cultures, the wolf is considered a spiritual guide, a messenger between the human world and the realm of the gods. Its ability to move gracefully and skillfully through forests and meadows makes it a symbol of adaptability and survival, qualities highly respected in the everyday life of these communities. Indigenous people have closely observed the social structure of wolf packs, highlighting the importance of cooperation and loyalty in their organization, valuable lessons that have influenced their own social structures. In some Native American tribes, such as the Native Americans of the Great Lakes region, the wolf is considered a spiritual totem representing courage and loyalty. Wolves are often depicted in their stories, dances, and ceremonies as a symbol of protection and leadership. Number 1. Eagle. The eagle is a revered symbol in many indigenous cultures worldwide. Its prominent position in the mythology and worldview of these peoples makes it a sacred and respected animal. Particularly in Native American cultures, the eagle plays a central role in spirituality and connection to nature. For many indigenous tribes, the eagle is considered a symbol of strength, courage, and wisdom. Its majestic flight and keen vision have inspired stories, songs, and ceremonies throughout generations. These birds of prey are seen as messengers between the human world and the spiritual world, capable of carrying people's prayers and wishes to the gods. The eagle is also commonly associated with creation and protection in many indigenous cultures. Its feathers are used in ceremonies and rituals, often with profound respect for the animal and its symbolism. Eagle hunting is carried out with great consideration and strict adherence to traditions, honoring the bird and using its feathers meaningfully.